Right, 2026 is disappearing already, but I want to make sure you guys are set up properly for 2026 and get your email set up the right way so you generate more money. I'm just going to make these videos raw and on the board all the time because do you know what? Trying to make a video for YouTube or any sort of thing is a pain in the ass because you've got to come up with a hook, you've got to come up with this bullshit. I'm just going to put the shit on the information on the board so you can learn. So the first thing I want us to agree on is that your subscribers need to be broken into two buckets. Openers and non-openers. Right, my right is not always going to be that shit. It's just going to try to write on the board. So openers and non-openers. The reason we want to bucket them is because openers increase your deliverability. That means enable you to get into inbox, not spam or promotions tab. There's like trillions of dollars of sales get missed during Black Friday because people go into promotions and spam buckets. So we want to get openers opening up. It sounds really silly. If you've got a segment of like people that opened email in the last 30 days, you'll get an open rate around 50, 60%. So that tells the service providers, as in Apple Mail, Gmail, and those kind of companies, that you're not a spammer. So they're going to get your emails into the inbox, right? So we need to target those people. The non-openers, when they don't open your emails, they're actually destroying your ability to get into the inbox. So you go to spam and promotions and no one sees your messages. So we do not want to send to non-openers. I'll keep it as simple as that. I use Klaviyo because it's the best system in the world. So if you use Klaviyo, you just create segments. And the segment for openers, anyone that has opened an email in the last 30, 60, or 90 days, however you want to do it. I do 60. And non-openers, anyone who hasn't opened an email between 60 and forever, just ignore them for now. Send all your emails to openers. We've done that. Right. The most important thing on your email marketing process is your pop-up. Now, your pop-up is where you collect emails. Now, that's obvious, Paul, right? You're going to say that's obvious. Of course, our pop-ups where we do it. But how many email subscribers do you get right now from your pop-up? Most people get 7%. That's because they usually offer this. And across like all brands in the world, most people offer 20% off your first order. Now, if you've only slightly heard of a business or a brand, you're not going to put it in. Evidence proves that most brands convert their pop-ups 7%. So 7% of people that come to the website, as in 7 people out of 100, give you an email address and probably don't even buy. So the pop-up's the most important thing. What works with pop-ups? Free plus shipping, that kind of model. If you do a free plus shipping model, you'll be looking at more like 12 to 15% sign up. So just from a pure data point of view, you just basically change your offer from 20% off to a free plus shipping. You've increased the amount of people that are giving you their email. Now, pop-up sorted, right? So let's think about it. Pop-up's done. Please don't do a shit offer on this and think it's going to change, because you want to get maximal people into your email system, and then once it's in your system, you can sell to them. That's the point of it. The biggest brands in the world retain their customers, or their email generates 50% of all their sales because their retention system is hot. People keep coming back, and they make sure they come back from email. They don't hope they see a social media post. They don't hope they come back. They engage them in email to get them to come back. So pop-up. So after the pop-up, we need a welcome sequence. Right, again, apologies for writing. But the welcome sequence is an emails they automatically get after pop-up. And how many emails should they get? Let's just start with 3. The reason I say 3 is because I don't want to overcomplicate it for you. Now, I know brands have welcome sequences that are like 50 emails long. You don't need that. You just need 3. First email is to confirm they've got the offer, to make sure they know what the offer is and know where they get the offer. That's the first one. And the second 2 can be show off your best products, show off your best testimonials, show off your best reviews, direct people to blogs, or offer them something else while they're there. That's what the welcome sequence is for. Because look, most businesses that are doing well through email marketing, 30% of sales come from automations. 70% of sales come from campaigns. Right, campaigns are what you would call an email blast, which you send to all the list. But remember, we're only sending to openers now. And that's 70% of sales. 30% come from campaigns. Automations, as in flows. So welcome sequence, the first one, flow you need, 3 emails. After that, the other important email flows, automations that you need is we've got welcome sequence number 1. Then we got post-purchase. I'm not talking the crap that Shopify or WordPress sent out after someone's ordered. It's an email to thank people for their purchase, to make them feel like a king or queen. Now, we need to break that down to 2 areas. Is new and returning. So new and returning. So someone who's bought for the first time, that email flow is going to be about 4 to 5 emails long. First of all, it's going to be thanking them for their order. And then about 3 days later, saying, hey, or 4 or 5 days later, depending on your delivery speed, it's like, hey, have you got the product? Can we help you with it? A really good one is if you sell anything that's edible or something that's consumable, is making sure that in the welcome sequence of the new customer, you tell them how to use the product. It's surprisingly how many people don't buy a product again because they think it doesn't work. Now, it's not because it doesn't work, it's because the people haven't, or the brand hasn't, explained to someone how to use it properly. If you get them to use it properly, they'll get the benefits from it, then they'll come back. So yeah, don't miss out on that one. And the welcome sequences, again, it's like, tell them how cool a brand is by saying, okay, first of all, thank you for your order. Hey, here's how to use your product. Here's the benefits, like maybe if you've got a reward program, you show that off. Maybe you've got things where they can make money, or affiliate programs, or wherever, or loyalty programs, wherever it is. Show that off. So show things that they can do in your business to actually get free products out of you, or build up coupons. That's what I'm doing in a welcome sequence. But also show off your best emails. Your best emails that ever converted, talking about pains or problems or results or desires. Drop that into welcome sequence. So the first thing that happens when someone purchases, they just feel the love from the brand. Now, returning customers, thank them again. Say you're awesome for coming back. And because you've came back twice, in the second or third email, here's a special offer for you. Or here's some sort of like loyalty program we've got going on, especially for people with VIPs. That's what it's for. Make people feel amazing after they've come to your brand. I am talking quite quick, so I want to get through this. So I don't want you to sit here for ages. This is me ramble on. So flows, welcome sequence after the pop-up, post-purchase. Now, yeah, I'm going to put this one in. I wasn't going to put it in, but win back. So win back flow could be is after someone's bought, and if they haven't purchased again in like 75 days, you want to win their custom back. Again, it might be because they haven't used a product properly, but if you set up the post-purchase new sequence well, they've used it properly, or they may have just forgotten because other brands are targeting them all the time. So in a win-back flow, like I say, after 75 days, you go, hey, we miss you, or yeah, we'd love to get you back on board. Here's an offer. Or is there anything we can help you with? You can actually go like a plain text message and say, hey, we haven't seen you for like over 75 days. Was there something wrong with the product? So something like that. That's basically what it is. You just basically got to engage them and make them feel comfortable. Just communicate with you, or to remind them why they bought your product. And that's a win-back flow. And these are the obvious ones next, right? Abandoned cart. So someone goes into purchase the product and they don't purchase. Now, there's multiple reasons why I don't purchase. Wi-Fi could have gone down. Baby's crying. Dog shat on the carpet. There's multiple reasons why someone hasn't purchased. The credit card didn't work at that time. We want to hit them within 20 minutes of them doing that and saying, hey, did you forget your basket? And then after 24 hours after that, remind them again. And then the 24 hours after that, so basically 2.5 days, 3 days, we want to make them an offer to get them back in. We want to get their custom. Right? We want them, if they're about to purchase, we don't know what it is. We don't want to give you offers straight away and say, hey, come back, get 10% off. I'm the kind of shopper, if I like something, I'm going to put it in the basket, I'm going to leave it and see what they offer me in 24 hours because I've abandoned cart. Don't make the offer in the first 2 emails, make it in the last email. Just try and get them to come back and buy because they were interested in the first place. Just because they abandoned cart, you don't presume it's price, because it's generally not price. It can be lots of other different things where it could be. Right, then after that is browse abandonment. And that's the last one. Again, you can screenshot this afterwards and it's going to make a difference because you won't understand it. So you have to listen to it. So browse abandonment, that is basically when someone who's already purchased from your brand before or given up their email, we can track them to see what products they've browsed. Now, if someone's browsed something for a period of time, they're kind of interested in it. So with a browse abandonment email, don't make it dull. Make it say, hey, we saw you browsing this, and then maybe share a blog about that product. So let's say it's a sleep product, right? They browsed. Go, hey, we saw you browsing this product. Check this blog out about the 5 ways to get better sleep at night, or something like that, right? So what you do is you meet somewhere they're at. They read the blog, right? And the thing is, they might not purchase there and then, but what you've done is you've gone, to that person, first of all, you put yourself front of mind. And then secondly, that person goes, yeah, this brand really cares about me. And when you care about individuals and the people feel that, they're more likely to purchase from you. It's just how we're wired as humans. That's it. If people give us stuff, like if you've ever been on the street or in a shopping mall, right, and someone's giving you a taste of some food and they're really friendly, you feel obliged to go and buy the cake or whatever the food is. Like, let's say it's a piece of cake. You feel obliged then go and buy the cake because the person is a really nice person. They've let you try something for free, and you just feel like you should reciprocate what they've just done. It's human nature. That's the same thing as this. So let me just go back over what I've just said to you guys, right? We have to ensure that we only send to people that open emails. Just do it for a short time because you only send to non-openers every 2 weeks, right? Because they just kill your ability to get in the inbox. The more opens you can get, the more clicks you can get, that means the more conversion you get on your website. If you just improve your open rates by 50%, you just increase your revenue by 50%. It's wild, but it's true, right? Don't send non-openers, send to openers. We've got 5 automations to set up, which will make up 30% of all your sales. Welcome sequence post your pop-up, and make sure your pop-up is exciting, not 20% off. That gives you 7% uptake. Do a free plus shipping model. Now, pushback's going to be, yeah, but Paul, if I give away a product, right, I'm going to get freebie people coming to the thing that don't really care about my product. It's going to hurt my margins, right? If they've got to pay shipping, the people that are freebie slags, I call them, or hags, are not going to stay, right? They're not going to purchase, they're not going to buy the products. They don't want to pay the shipping, right? And secondly, if you were to run ads, it will cost you about $40 to $60 per acquisition. So every time you get a customer from ads, it's going to cost you $40 to $60. And the product you're going to give away for free is probably going to cost you, probably $10, $5 to $15, right? So you're giving that product away. It does 2 things as well. 1, it gets the email. 2, it gets your product in their hands. Now, if your product's amazing and solves a problem, they're going to come back and buy it. If your product is crap and doesn't do what it's meant to do, of course not going to come back. Your business is flawed already. So this is the way to get more traffic in and maximizing the people that come to your website. So welcome sequence, post that 3 emails. Did you get the offer? Here's how cool our brand is. Other stuff you can send them. Just stuff that's exciting, makes them feel cool. Post-purchase, right? Some of the post-purchase, new and returning. New people, show off. Show everything off to people that come first time. Returning customers, make them feel like they're super special and VIP, so they came back twice, then make them an offer. Win back. Those that have purchased and disappeared for 75 days, let's hit them up. Let's find out why they've disappeared. Let's make them an offer. Abandoned cart. Somebody's put product in cart and something happened. We don't know what it is. Let's not presume it's price, but something happened. Let's get them back. Browse abandonment. Hey, you're looking at a product. You've obviously got a problem or a need based around that product. Send an email saying, hey, we saw you seeing this. Check this out. That's it. If you set your email up like this in 2026, you will start generating more revenue. It's impossible not to. Anyway, have a great day.